Good morning or afternoon or evening, beautiful humans or others. Today, I've decided to do a review and overview on something that I tend to have quite a lot of experiences with personally when it comes to crystals. So, today's video is going to be about Moldavite. What is it? How does it help you? How does it hinder you, right? Why are people so afraid of it? A lot of people, when I tell them what my green stone is, they say, get away from me. Don't stand near me. Stand over there. And they get very superstitious about it. And I think the craze from like social media is impacting people's view on the stone. So I'm going to try and clear up excuse me, a little bit of confusion when it comes to this specific stone. So why do I wear this stone in particular? Well, this stone helps with protection, right? Helps with self-transformation. And when it helps you with self-transformation, what it does is it turns your self-awareness inward, and it makes you, well, it doesn't make, I mean, it's your choice. By wearing the stone, you agree to it. It helps you realize certain situations that are bad for you, certain situations not only that are bad for you, just unhealthy, or you're in the wrong relationship, right? It tends to unbind people from situations, and that makes people scared because change is very difficult for people, which is fine, you know? Change is very difficult, and however, if we don't ever change, we end up fighting the same battles for the rest of our lives. And I mean that in every sense of the word. In relationships, friendships, with drugs or alcohol. I mean, you name it. Anything that's repetitive and unhealthy. And we don't think of it as it being unhealthy. We just think of it as the next thing. Oh, I need to be with somebody else. So you pick the same familiar pattern that you're used to being with. And sometimes it tends to be unhealthy, right? Sometimes it's not unhealthy, but it's just stagnating. Neither of you are making any progress in life, and you're just enjoying each other's company, you know, which is okay, which is fine, definitely fine, absolutely okay. But there comes a point, even without Moldavite, typically, I mean, there's an exception to every rule, but typically, that you will outgrow each other. One person will finally decide what they want to try and do with their lives, and the other person will decide what they don't want to do, right? So, helps with protection, self-transformation. It is a high vibrational stone. And what does that mean, right? It's a high frequency. A higher vibrational frequency means, well, it could mean a lot of things. It could mean cleansing, getting rid of baggage, right? Like we were just talking about. But mainly, when you're at a higher level of frequency, it's easier to manifest certain things into your life. And the next thing is why I picked this specific stone for myself. Right? It is, it's that it aligns you with your life purpose. Right? Now, some people think that this means you have to let go of every part of your life that was comforting. In a lot of ways, I did. The frequency and vibration of Moldavite has helped me in so many ways, right? And it's a great stone. It is a great stone. But I'm also, I also practice witchcraft. So, by me combining the two, because Moldavite will only put you on the right path. You alone can walk the path, You are the only one who can do the work towards your goals. And I think Moldavite gave me like an idea of what my life purpose was, but I needed it confirmed. And of course, I filled in the gaps with practicing witchcraft and using specific books that help you find your life purpose. And it's crazy. I did a 7-day ritual, and that helped me figure out what my life purpose was. And once I knew, and once I aligned my energy with my life purpose, it was like, it's like your life purpose is a stream of energy, right? And it's electricity. It's a little yellow, it's powerful, but it's not so crazy, right? It's just a stream of energy that flows. And once you decide what you want to do in life, and you decide this is the way that I want to go with everything, right? And you give your all, you step into that stream, and you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your chest, in your stomach. It just feels right or great. Now, I've said in past videos, there are ways. No, this was actually one video I haven't published yet. So I've said in the past that there are different ways of figuring out your life purpose, but I will save that for its own separate video. Correct. So wearing this stone, I've been wearing this specific stone. Oh man, I got food on it. I got some veins on it. I'm sorry. Y'all looking at it? I've been wearing this specific stone for about, let's see. God, I've had this one for almost 3 years, but I just started wearing it about a year ago. It blew up on social media, of course. People referred to it on TikTok a lot. Facebook has videos and, all that stuff. So it just blew up. And I started looking at the properties, and I'm like, I know I have a piece here. And I did wear this this Moldavite at one point in my life, right? And I wore it on a string, and I made my necklace out of hemp. That was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And the hemp necklace thinned, it twirled, right? And it thinned because I would wear it in the shower, and then eventually it just broke. And I hadn't picked up the stone since then. But these days, I've noticed. That Moldavite has cleared the path for me. I know I'm into witchcraft and all that, right? And those spells aren't naturally meant to make negative people or other people in your life disappear or dissipate or whatever it is that people do when they walk away, right? Typically what happens is that when you're around your group of friends that aren't doing anything with their life, or planning on doing something with their life, or haven't quite got to that stage in their life where they can feel accomplished towards their goals, right? A lot of people are lost. We're in the fog. We're stuck behind the veil. You know what I mean? So it reminds your friends or family members, the ones that put you down, or the ones that make fun of you or say, I told you so, whether you succeed or not, right? It makes them feel like they haven't done enough with their life. And this is just minus the stone. If you were doing all of this by yourself, right, you lose friends. That's just the name of the game of your success, of your future. No one wants to stick around and watch you succeed except for maybe really, really, really close friends or family that actually want the best for you. So what else? So clears the path of friends, family, negative influences, bad relationships, jobs that are doing you no good, right? And here's the thing, when you wear the necklace, it's like Moldavite only gives you one way through. It's not like, well, you could go this way or you could go this way, right? That's your own choice. And that's has to do more with your life purpose. But it's not going to give you a million roads to take, right? It's going to clear all the clutter, anything that doesn't vibrate at your frequency. And it's going to make it easier for you to accomplish your goals. And it's okay if you're not ready to do this, right? But it also heals you. It clears your energy. The high vibrational frequency of this stone will cause you to look inward, and it will cause you to fix the things that have been troubling you, and it will transform you while at the same time clearing those energies out of your field, right? So it's a good thing. Some people have major things that happen to them, and I'm sure you can mix Moldavite with other stones to lessen its direct effect upon your life, right? If you think that... Now, I say this with an objective truth of specific situations, not as in I am better than you. But for example, if you are vibrating at a lower frequency, you're drinking a lot, you're doing drugs a lot, right? Or you're around people who are constantly gossiping in a negative view of life, right? Or a negative view of life. Your frequency is going to be lower, right? And when you bring a high vibrational stone like Moldavite into the mix, it's going to, boom, it's going to shoot it up. And it's going to make it more difficult for this stuff to be sustained in your life. So of course there's going to be major life changes, right? Some people are just completely turned in the opposite direction. Some people say that they lose everything. Maybe it's because they didn't have truly anything of meaning in the first place. And that is part of their lessons that they have to learn in life, right? And this is just my opinion. I'm not judging anybody, because we all start from somewhere. I used to be very, very low frequency, the most instinctual vibration. It's good that we ascend. It makes us happier, healthier, and ready for life. Now, when it comes to making new friends with this stone, forget about it. Well, I'm not going to say forget about it, but not only does it clear the path, it keeps it clear. Right? I don't make friends. I haven't made friends in 6, 7, 8 months. Going on 9, right? I got out of a really unhealthy relationship of 7 years when I started to wear Moldavite, and the situation was just exceptionally unhealthy. Not that she's not a good person. It's just you can be in love with someone and not be compatible, and that was one of the realizations that I had. And the rest is history, right? Anyway, so as someone else has said, you can only perceive the vibration that of which you are, right? Most people aren't going to be high vibrational people. They don't understand you when you wear this Moldavite, when you wear this necklace piece, or have a rock in your sock or in your hat, right? Because that's where we keep things, and they won't be able to perceive you and understand you the way that you want to be understood, even if you try to convey yourself to them. Being around you causes their energies to shift in a way that causes them to transform, right? Which is why a lot of people are very, stay away from me, right? Which I guess in some sense is a little justified, but it's not super intense, you know? You can program your stones to only work on you, and some situations you just can't really avoid. So I guess they're not being superstitious about it after all, are they? But really, only if you bond with these people is it going to cause a major upheaval and change in their life, right? You won't have that problem. I can tell you right now, you won't have that problem. You start to learn about self-love, what it means to be truly self-sufficient, what it means to accomplish things in your life that you were meant to, because people spend lifetime after lifetime, eons. Is that hundreds of years? Sure. So they spend eons, right? Missing their goal, here and there, here and there. And I know it's uncomfortable. Change sucks. I get it. But the longer you're here, the more karma you rack up, the harder it is to leave. I suppose that message was for the starseed children, crystal children, because it's true. So, is this stone worth it? I did another video on this specifically, but it takes courage to be the person that you're meant to be. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be alone. Some of you won't be without anybody to help you. But you know, when you shift through it, when you take the brunt of the pain, when you stand there and you say, I am a warrior and I made it, I survived on the other side, it'll be worth it. At least that's what I think. And one day, I will accomplish my goals. Sometimes I see it in my sleep. But that's only if I keep trying. So. Sorry, that got really serious for a second. My bad. So do I recommend this? How bad do you desire the life you've always wanted? But that's it for today. I did not say my name. My name is Arthur Silent. And you can also find my Facebook page on Twitter. Kidding. Right, so you can find my Facebook page on Facebook, of course. I have a page set up, and I'm working on getting more content on the page as well as pictures. I love to take pictures. I love to travel and take pictures. So at some point soon, I will be transferring my pictures from my new camera that I got. So hopefully I won't have to use this thing anymore. But I'm running into some issues, which I will overcome. But until then, this is the main way we will be communicating, or I will be communicating. Well, no, you can communicate back if you like. So if you like this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe ding, and I don't know, do that thing with the bell if you want, right? Life is all about choices. And to those of you who are curious, I may start doing a series on witchcraft. Keep in mind that a lot of the stuff that I regurgitate or that I talk about is stuff that I've learned over the past 11 years of practice. So, just keep that in mind, you know? Also, magic does neither punish or reward those who use it. It is neutral, like a tool. Right? And the more you learn about it, the less fearful you are of it. So yeah, once again, my name's Rather Silent. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe or not. And that's it for today's video. I will catch you guys next week, whatever week after this one, which is when I post the video. So yeah, next week. All right, deuces.